Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a book collection. I don't know why I decided to do this video actually, but I just thought I would do it. Gully, come on, do another video. Oh, this is Gully. Go on then. Okay. I'm going to start with the book that I'm reading right now. This is Page Tune, the one we fell in love with, and it's looking a bit, because I read it in the bath and it steams up and stuff. This is a really good book. Obviously I'm not that far, I've not finished it, I'm like nearly halfway through. This is a really good book. The reason that I'm reading this is actually because my sister wants to read it on holiday and I want to get it read before we go on holiday, because I want to read it before her, and also I don't want her to ruin it and then I haven't read it, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's a really good book. I've got all of the books from the Zoella Book Club so far, so yeah. Okay, so this is Beautiful Broken Things by Sarah Barnard. This was the first one I read. This is so good. It's just, I read this in like 5 days, I'm not even kidding you. I read this when I went on holiday to, no, but I read this when I went on holiday, but it wasn't like abroad, it was in this country. So yeah, we're going on holiday to Tenerife this year, so I think I'm gonna vlog that. So the next one is The Potion Diaries by Amy Allwood. At the beginning of this I was a bit unsure of it, but when I got to the end I just thought it was amazing. It's just so different and like magical, I guess. It's just so like modern meets traditional kind of magic. So yeah. This is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven, and I'm making my mum read this book when we go on holiday because it's just amazing and I think everyone should read it. There are a lot that I want my mum to read, but she don't read very often, apart from she only really reads when we go on holiday abroad. So we go abroad every other year normally, so I'm like making her read this, and if she doesn't then I'll be very upset. Next is Billy and Me by Giovanna Fletcher. This book is so like amazing. I want to live like in this village. It just sounds so good. It's like Pride and Prejudice esque and just really cute and traditional, and I just feel like I don't know, I just really like it here. Next is The Sky is Everywhere by John D. Nelson. I really like this book. Again, I read this in quite a short amount of time. So yeah, sorry that I'm playing with my hair, it's a nervous habit. Okay, next is We Were Liars. I read this in such a short amount of time, like a week at the most. It's not like the biggest book in the world, but I honestly could not put it down, and I want to read more of E. Lockhart's books. But yeah, it had such a massive twist that I was not expecting at the end. Next is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. Again, this book had a twist at the end that I was not expecting, but it was so good, and again I read this in a short amount of time as well. Next is Finding Audrey. I really like this book. It was so helpful to me because I have anxiety, and I read this around the time that my anxiety started, so it's quite eye-opening to me. But next is Frozen Charlotte by Alex Bell. This is really creepy, and I didn't read it after 7 o'clock at night because my imagination is very vivid and I would not have been able to get to sleep, but it was very good. Okay, the rest of the books for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books I haven't read, but yeah, this is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I really wanted to read this like now, but I just wanted to get that book out of the way so that Scarlett could read it. It is really good, don't get me wrong, but I just really wanted to read this, and I really want to watch the film as well. My sister's already read this, and she said it was quite good, so I'm really excited to read this. So yeah, I don't really know what to expect, but I'm really excited. Next is If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo. I really like the cover of this book. I think this book is going to be really eye-opening and interesting to read, but really excited for this. Next is 12 Days of Dash and Lee by Rachel Kahn and David Levithan. This book sounds really good, and I love Christmas, and I'm really excited to read this. I haven't read the original Dash and Lee, but hopefully it won't matter too much. Next is I Was Here by Gail Foreman. I don't know what to expect with this. But yeah, I think this is going to be really interesting. Next is Lying About Last Summer by Sue Wallman. This cover is really cool. It's like feely. I don't know what to expect with this one either. Look at the cover though. Like, what is this? Okay, next is Fangirl. I don't know why I'm leaving this so long, because it was in the first book club and I've already started the second one without reading this, but I think it's going to be good. I haven't been in the mood to read it yet. I can imagine myself reading it on holiday, but I feel like it's a book that you need to curl up with in autumn kind of time, if you get what I mean, but I don't know. This came with like the set of the second book club. It's Fur, and I don't know when I'm going to read this, but it's just a little book. It probably take me about like 2 days to read or something, I don't know. Okay, so the next 3 books I have read. This is Girl Online by Zoe Sugg, and I've got all 3 here. I really like these. I thought they were really interesting and really entertaining. Yeah. With this one, when she started talking to this guy, what's he called? Callum. When she started talking to this Callum dude, I was like rooting for her. I was like, yes, but then I was like, no. I got to a certain point and I was like, no, but no one needs to come back, and then he did, and I was so happy. I feel like I just spoiled it. Okay, so the next load of books I haven't read. I've got The Hobbit. I started reading this and I didn't get it, so I just left it. And my granddad read it and he was like, it's really good. Then I've got Philippa Gregory, Changeling, Stormbringers and Fool's Gold. Yeah. Then I've got Helen Fielding, Bridget Jones' Diary and Bridget Jones' Edge of Reason. I started reading this and I didn't really like it. I like the films a lot better. Normally I like the books better, but not with this one. Then I have got The Tales of Beedle the Bard by J.K. Rowling. I haven't read this, but it looks really cute. Okay, the next 3 books I have read, so I've got Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them and Quidditch Through the Ages. I really like them because they were set out like real life books, but they're actually not real. And then I've got Michael Morpurgo, An Eagle in the Snow. It was alright. Yes. And then finally, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick this up. I've got the 4th set of Harry Potter. Oh yeah, I got those on my birthday. That's heavy. Okay, so those are all my books. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I know it was a bit different, but I just wanted to do it because I thought it'd be fun. And so yes, bye guys.